Think of Richmond, Virginia, and you may think of a quiet southern city, unhurried and untroubled. But crime statistics out just this week tell a different story. They indicate Richmond has one of the highest murder rates in the country. And right now, police are coping with a crime spree that has shaken the city to its core.
Aren't these homes beautiful on this street? This is a beautiful street in the spring and fall when all the flowers are in bloom. It's just absolutely beautiful here.
But this year,
That's a good guard dog.
the west end of Richmond, Virginia is also a vigilant neighborhood.
Everything okay over here?
Since the murders began New Year's Day. Lucille Boyd, 75, found strangled to death.
And it was some type of struggle, and she was found inside the bathtub.
Betty Siebert, 69, her body also found in the bathtub.
I mean, why? I mean, you know, it's not necessary for them to die like that.
The next day, 55-year-old Jane Foster was discovered, again strangled, as had been 84-year-old Mamie Verlander.
March the 28th. That was her birthday, and that was the day she was murdered. Probably every family has a favorite aunt, and Aunt Jack was certainly that to us.
I know she never opened that door because she was too afraid.
Her best friend found her.
I walked in and she was laying right here.
Right directly in front of the
Right. I came in to say about right here, you know, right over her, you know.
Was it obvious that she'd been strangled?
I don't know how to explain it to anybody. You know, you see and you don't see. You know, you see and you try to forget. And I feel like I let her down. I really do. That day, I feel like, you know, I wonder, well, where was I? You know, why didn't I see something? But I didn't.
All 4 murders involved older white women living alone. All were strangled, and some were also sexually assaulted. And there are 3 or 4 other cases that fit parts of that pattern, convincing many here that a serial killer is on the loose.
My gut tells me that there's something very heinous going on here in Richmond. It takes a different kind of person to get up close, to put their hands around your neck and squeeze and watch life seep out of an individual, to watch them struggle, and to watch them take their last breaths. There is a certain pathology to that. We have also formed a task force which includes representatives from the state police and from the FBI.
2 weeks ago, the chief launched Operation Golden Years.
Okay, we're at it again Monday morning.
Golden Years Task Force, Tim Coleman speaking. May I help you?
We have a hotline that's well advertised.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the tip.
Every time a citizen calls us, that generates a lead.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
600 calls so far.
Golden Years Task Force. Tim
This
Coleman
helps us
speaking.
track the hundreds and hundreds of leads that are coming in. This is the same computer system that was used in the Oklahoma City bombing.
How many potential suspects have you gone through so far? Just roughly.
500?
And how many specific to the crime, to the neighborhood?
It's about 25. Today, about 10 o'clock, we're going to go back into the neighborhood on Detective Woody's case. It's okay. Everybody go ahead and hit the street.
I'm Detective Woody, Richmond Police Department.
Detective C.T. Woody, the lead on the New Year's Day murder, is trying to narrow the field.
Mind if I talk to you for a moment?
Now, how many times have you talked to some of these people already?
I've been up here approximately 10 times. And you didn't know Miss Boyd? No. The lady used to sit on the front porch all the time?
He's trying to jog memories.
What happened to her?
She's been murdered.
Oh, my God.
And you weren't familiar with that?
No.
I'm surprised.
And he's trying to match one of the many descriptions that have surfaced.
A neighbor saw a black male, about 5 feet 9, 160, 170 pounds, stocky built, semi-bush, come out of the gate of Miss Boyd's backyard.
Like most leads, so far this one has gone nowhere.
They forced that in. You see where the screen is cut? They forced that, and then they went in.
Still, this murderer has left clues.
I would say we have some DNA evidence, yes.
Is that true of the other locations as well?
I would say so, yes.
And has any match been made in the DNA evidence?
At this particular time, DNA takes quite a while.
When you get that information back, that'll at least tell you if you're dealing with the same person.
Right. That's how you eliminate.
But in some ways, he thinks he already knows his man.
The person is very cold. He's very vicious. He likes for them to suffer. You know, he likes to inflict pain. He hates his mother. He hates his grandmother. He likes the slow death. You know, he likes to take advantage of the weak. He's enjoying it. You know, whoever it is, they're actually enjoying it.
You make it sound like Richmond has a right to be afraid.
Yes, we do have a right to be afraid, yes.
Say you're not going to be a victim. No. I am not going to be a victim. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Community meetings on self-defense are packed these days.
If somebody grabs you from behind, you put your arms up like this, people can't get around your neck.
The good old-fashioned scream. All I want you to do right now for me is I want you to scream as loud as you can.
The history of the serial killer in this country is that very few of them got away.
What do you think the odds are that this person or persons is finished?
I don't think the odds are good that they're finished. I believe, and I'm determined, that we will solve this.
This has got to end. This has got to end. They've got to get this person. It really haunts you. He's probably stalking somebody else, even as we speak.
In the days to come, we will follow developments in Richmond as this very interesting investigation continues.